Good morning, students. How are you? Once again, you are welcome in this science class for today. First, I want to tell you some homework given to you yesterday. Questions are already told to you, but once again, we repeat it. Matter is in this way. On the board, here is written, check your knowledge first. Please everyone noted these question answer in the notebook. Here is first question is name the following. In which first question is in this way, I am reading the question or answer is noted on the board. First one, the plot of land used for cultivation of plants. This is question or answer is agricultural field. This is the first answer of name the following. Sorry for it. It is not clearly visible. We write it once again. Agricultural field. This is our first answer of name the following. Second question of name the following is the plant product adding taste to the food. Answer that is spices. And third question is in this way, the process of loosening and turning of soil. Answer is plugging. Okay, sorry for it. Due to some technical problems, there is a trouble for you. Now once again I repeat the second question of name the following. The plant products adding taste to the food. This is question or answer is spices. Next one, question is in this way. The process of loosening and turning of soil. This is question or answer is plugging. Now come on the second problem of check your knowledge first, that is true or false. Here we have three questions in which first is crop grown during the rainy season are called rabi crops. This statement is false. Next one, plugging provide aeration to the roots. This statement is true. And last one, manure is organic substance which increase soil fertility. This is also true. Okay, these such type of check your knowledge must be completed by every student in your notebook also. Okay, now we continue our next study matter. First one, that is about the weeding. Or in this weeding, we study about the methods of weeding also. These 2 points just for us. Now we are going to explain. First, we want to describe here what is the means of weeds. You know that when we are growing the crops in an agriculture field, there are many unwanted wild plants grown with the main crop plants, and they are known as weeds. And example of weeds are amaranthus, chenopodium, etc. And weeding means the process of removing weeds from the crop plants. This is known as the weeding. If weeding is continually growing with the crop plants, then it competes for space, light, nutrients, and thus affect the growth of the crop plants. They can also be toxic plant for animals and may interfere in harvesting. Weeding should always be done before weeds produce flowers. Otherwise, it is difficult to control removing of the weeds. Now we are coming on the next topic, that is the methods of weeding. Methods of weeding, in which the first one, that is the tilling. Second number, that is manual method. And third method, that is chemical method. Okay, now we describe them one by one. First method, that is the tilling. Tilling before sowing is done to uproot weeds. We want to explain in our own language. This process is continue in the first stage when we prepare the field for seed sowing. If anything is growing in the agriculture field, we remove them by the process of plugging or tilling. Second method, that is the manual method. Weeds can removed either by pulling them out manually or with the help of some tools like the harrow or trowel. Next one, that is the chemical method. Weeds can controlled by using certain chemicals which are known as weedicides. Example of weedicides are 2,4-D, metachlor, sizazine, MCPA, etc. Weedicides are diluted with water and sprayed on the field with a sprayer. They should be sprayed before the weeds start flowering and seed formation. The farmers should be careful while handling weedicides because it can be toxic to their health. Okay, now our next topic is different from them, that is the crop protection. Now next step, that is about the crop protection. When the seedling of the plants continue in the agriculture field, then and become going on increasing, then it is our duty that how can we protect our crop. To ensure a good production, crop should be protected from stray animals, birds and pests. Now we want to study what are the methods of crop protection. First point, fencing of field can be done to protect the crop from stray animals. Everyone know fencing the field means a wire netting made up of the metallic wires. Second point, using a scarecrow and beating the drum are effective method to protect the crops from the birds. Third point, crop plants are always prone to fungal, bacterial and viral disease. So, spraying insecticide, pesticide can help the farmers to have a disease-free crop. Moreover, disease-resistant seed should be sown to avoid infection. Now, next point is rodent, birds and insect causing damage to protect the crop are known as the pests. You know that living bodies like the rodent, birds, insect that damage the crop, they are known as the pests. Pest can be controlled by spraying dilute pesticides. You know, pesticides means some chemicals which are used to kill the pest that damage our crops. Example of pesticides are BHC, malathion, polythion, etc. After this, our next topic is about the harvesting. Harvesting, the process of cutting and gathering of the crop upon its maturation is known as harvesting. A crop gets ready for harvesting in about 3-4 months. Harvesting can be done manually with a sickle or with a machine called harvester. In the harvesting, there are 2 points. First number threshing or second number winnowing. Please be careful. Definition of threshing is in this way. Threshing is the process of beating cereal plants in order to separate the grains from the straw. Threshing can be done manually or with a thresher. Thresher is a device that helps in the process of threshing. A combine is a combined harvester and thresher. Please try to understand. Thresher only used for threshing purpose, but combine is a machine in which harvester and thresher both are included. Now, diagram of the combine is shown in this way. Please look here. This is the combine diagram in which harvester or thresher both are included together. Or look here on the next, that is the diagram of the thresher, or it is the harvesting tool that is known as the sickle. Now next, that is about the winnowing. Winnowing means the process in which farmer with small holding of land do the separation of grains from the chaff by the process of winnowing. You know that in our homes or in rural areas, farmers perform this at the domestic level also. Some food grains which are held in a container or fall down in the air. Light weight chaff is flowing with the wind or air and make a separate heap, or heavy food grains straight fall down and make a separate heap. This process is known as winnowing. In this process, grain mixture is thrown in the air so wind blow away lighter chaff while heavier grain fall down. These days, it is being done with the help of winnowing machine. Now look here. This is the diagram of winnowing machine. Or now our next topic, that is about the storage. Once the grains have been harvested, they have to be stored in proper manner so that they are available throughout the year in every place. Okay? So they are available throughout the year every place. Now when we store the food grains, what conditions can be kept in our mind? Some factors. Please try to understand. There are the 3 points. First one, storage area should be dry, free from moisture. This is the first point. Or moisture means, because moisture promotes the microbial growth. Second point, storage area should be free from rodent and insects. There should be no open space like window from where birds can come in and out to eat the grains. These points are helpful in the storage of the crops. Now, treatment for storage. Please try to understand, if we store our food grains, then what precautions we should follow. First one, before storing seed, they are sun dried to reduce the moisture. Second point, dried neem leaves, garlic or turmeric pieces are used while storing grains at home to avoid microbial growth and pests. Third point, specific chemical treatments can also be given to store grains in the proper manner. Okay, these are the what? Treatment for storage. Now, methods for storing. How can we store? In which manner? Look now. Small quantities of grains at home can also be stored in metallic or clay containers or in jute bags. Large scale storage of grains is done in silos or granaries. Now we want to define what is the means of silos. Silos are tall cylindrical storage structure with opening. They can store different stock of food grains at different level. Whenever required, grains can be taken out from the opening. This is about the silos. Now next, that is the granaries. Granaries consist of gunny bags filled with the food grain, which are stacked in a large godowns on wooden raised platform away from the walls with alley of fumigation between the stacks. So this is about the what? Storage, methods of storage. Now one more important thing. Perishable food. You know perishable means? such as the fruits and vegetables. They are stored in the cold storage. Otherwise, they are spoiled and not used for human consumption. So we have the cold storage also. Now, our next, that is the homework for today, that is the check your knowledge second. Yes, now ready to note your homework for today. Our first work is check your knowledge second. Just like the check your knowledge first, in the check your knowledge second we have two portions. First is true false or second fill in the blanks. Please, I request to every student note these questions in your notebook or in rough copy, because this is only homework. Answer telling by us in the next class. First one is true false. First question, seed drill is used by farmers for the seed dispersal. Once again I repeat this, seed drill is used by farmers for the seed dispersal. Second question, seed germination do not require water. Once again, seed germination do not require water. And last of the true false, weeding should always be done before the weed produce flowers. I once again repeat last one, weeding should always be done before the weed produce flowers. Now second part of this check your knowledge is filling the blanks, in which we have three questions. Now first question is in this way. Supply of water to crops at different intervals is called dash. Once again I repeat, supply of water to crops at different intervals is called dash. Second question, rodents, birds and insects causing damage to the crops are known as dash. Once again I repeat, rodents, birds and insects causing damage to the crops are known as dash. And last of this fill in the blanks is dash are tall cylindrical storage structure with an opening. Once again I repeat this, dash are tall cylindrical storage structure with an opening. This is your check your knowledge method. Now one more homework I give to you, that is the MCQ, means multiple choice questions. Don't worry, every question repeated 2 times. You notate the question and option also. In the next video, we will tell you that which are correct or which are not. First question is, which of the following is a kharif crop? Which of the following is a kharif crop? Option A, wheat. Option B, barley. Option C, grain. Option D, sugarcane. Once again I repeat this question. Which of the following is a kharif crop? Option A, wheat. Option B, barley. Option C, grain. Or option D, that is sugarcane. Second question. Transplantation is done in case of dash. Option A, rice. Option B, wheat. Option C, sugarcane. Option D, potato. I repeat once again this question. Transplantation is done in case of dash. Option A, rice. Option B, wheat. Option C, sugarcane. Option D, potato. Next question is, the system of irrigation where fields are irrigated like artificial rain is dash irrigation. First one, furrow irrigation. Next one, basin irrigation. Next one, sprinkler irrigation. Or next one, drip irrigation. Next question is, NPK stand for? Option A, calcium and nitrogen. B, nitrate and potassium. C, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. And last option is none of these. Okay, now thank you very much and we will meet in the next class. Okay, best of luck.